like and subscribe. Non-Australians on Reddit, what comes to your mind when you think of the country Australia? 95% of the population are on the coast, because the middle is just death. Naming a public pool after an official who drowned. Classy as. Kangaroo and Chris Hemsworth, jumping together. Vegemite and skin cancer. The Iwin family, and weird scary dangerous wildlife. I'm an Aussie living in USA and here the wildlife is scarier. We don't have cougars and bears that will eat you when camping in the bush. Just snakes and spiders. There is no antivenom for being mauled by a bear. What the is a western country doing this far in the east? Blue Eye. A pretty good kids show. Very well written. I've learned more Australian slang than I've ever before because of it. The way you Aussies end your words on names with an O. Righto, Davo etc. Steve Iwin and the real life Pock Ammon. Drop bears. You call that a knife? Men at work down under. Opal. Some of the best opal in the world comes from Australia. There is even a town dug into the ground to escape the desert heat, and there is a chance they can play for the expansion with opal they find in the process. Golden Gay Times. As an Aussie I am. I'm loving these responses, OMG. Wallabies and corrupt politicians. Not that there are any corrupt politicians everywhere, but many of you seem upset over your government, be it the Reef Barrier Council, selling water rights, all that stuff. Big scary animals, that will kill you. And small cute animals, that will also kill you. Kangaroos, those things are terrifyingly buff. Surf, BBQ, no worries, jobs. I am an Aussie, and wondering why I have never come across mentions of cricket, Hugh Jackman and meat pies. Their accent is so cool, and I have an addiction to it. Yeah, nah. I want to say something cool, but the honest answer is skin cancer. Rodney. Aka the koala I held on one occasion, while studying abroad in Australia. Just spoke to Rod actually, he says he misses you. Giant evil spiders. Gdach. I'm Australian and I get so tired of people saying they'd never live here, because of the dangerous wildlife. Unless you go out looking for them, you'll go years without ever seeing a dangerous spider or snake. I'd be more scared of stepping outside in the USA, where the dangerous animals walk among you holding guns. I get the impression that the vast majority of the country is uninhabited and most people live on the coasts. Well-mannered people. I used to work for Optus as a semi-tech agent, to fix internet lines from India in a call center, and I was so impressed with the way they talked. A woman once called me, and complained her internet was down, and she was running a business on her internet. I found her modem broke, because of the recent storm, and sent out a new one to her which would take 5 days. She couldn't take another from the market just like that, because Optus allowed only ADSL modems back then, so that customers buy those $48+ modems from them. She asked me what is she going to do for the next 5 days without internet. The maximum I could do was give her some extra credit for data on her phone, but it's her business. She was in actual trouble and I couldn't do anything about it at all. I felt her pain when she got totally frustrated and yet told me, see, I'm getting really angry, and all I was thinking was, lady, if I could, I would give it all to you for free for not abusing my family members unlike the American, Chinese, and Indian customers I've dealt with before. Until this day I say those 6 months I genuinely did the maximum I could every time I got a call from them, just because I was so impressed with their attitude. Pretty sure my mum, older Aussie lady, has dealt with your call center as she's been an Optus customer since way back, and has pretty much zero tech know-how regarding her internet connection. She always speaks so highly of the lovely young people that sound like they may be from India who have given her such service. Dr. Carol Kennedy hanging out at a BBQ with Steve Irwin talking about snakes and kangaroos whilst listening to Kylie. The wildlife wants to kill YOUU. The top 3 animals most responsible for deaths in Australia are asterisk horses, asterisk cows, asterisk dogs. It's not the wildlife that is going to kill you, but rather those seemingly harmless horses and cows. You should all spend at least one full summer in Australia to get the full experience. One of my great joys of summertime is seeing freshly landed foreigners regret their holiday choice. COVID. I miss tourists. Wolf Creek. The guy that punched a kangaroo in the face to save his dog, and the kangaroo just stood there, like I can't believe you've done this. Hemsworth brothers surfing and walking around shirtless. When my BF first realized I am Australian, for a whole year this was constantly coming out of his mouth. What is a crime? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? And VB long neck. Some crusty looking farmer guy with white hair and a big toothy grin saying "G'day mate, have you ever seen a dingo?" To me outside a random gas station in the middle of the desert with a Holden Commodore being filled up with 95 behind him. Do you come from the land down under? Where women glow and men plunder? Can you hear the thunder? You better run. You better take cover. Basically the Big Les Show. /TC. You've been visited by the ghost of a very important man. Pay your respects by liking and subscribing, and he'll grant you 3 weeks of good luck.